very good health, my people. It's been a long time since we did a pipe tobacco review. So we're going to do a review of a perennial favorite of mine. The tin is unopened. And if you listen, you can tell it's a Kake. And I have no knife out here. I left my plug knife in the garage. So I'm going to flake it by hand. Cornell and Deal's Pirate Kake. Let me read to you the description. A smooth, robust blend with lots 75% exclamation point. They wrote the exclamation point in. Of exceptional Latakia, accompanied by Turkish and burley, a Latakia lover's treasure. Nothing in the comment section about it being Latakia, please. Just as in my last video I said exegesis, and that's never going to change, so I say Latakia. Well, a 75% Latakia blend, that ought to blow our socks off. Latakia, an Eastern tobacco, big, bold, robust, charcoaly, peaty, just mostly big. All right, so let's pop this tin and let's get a nice, good look at it, huh?
Dad?
Yes, daughter.
Can I go in the mirror and paint it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
Apparently the memo didn't go out. Dad's making a video. Okay. I mean, smelling this, it smells like a Latakia tobacco, but it smells like when you pull the grill, your charcoal grill, out of the shed and lift the lid off. That boof of charcoaly smell, and here it is. Look at that. I'm going to take the Kake out, and you can see why I didn't need a plug knife. This is a Kake I can crumble. There's a good focus on it. So, Latakia, burley, and Turkish tobaccos, vaguely. Right? I say vaguely for the Turkish. All right, let's do this thing. So, I have my little Rossi pipe, not so little. And I'm going to crumble it. Now you can see, if you look closely, you'll see all the layers, one stacked on top of another and then pressed, right? It's actually looser looking on this side than on this side. So I'm just going to pinch off a hunk. Boom. See that? And I can begin to break this one down and fill the bowl. That is going to have to happen upon my lap. So you're going to miss that footage. What if I were someone who didn't simply record his YouTube videos? Yeah, you need to see this, actually. See, look. Crumbly, crumbly, crumbly. See? It's just falling right apart. So now, with just a little bit of mashing, I have this. See? All right. So let's get this party started. This is a big bowl. I'm filling it nice and full. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about this tobacco. And then I'm going to record the same video in Portuguese. Sometimes they get the fresh tin popping. Sometimes you guys get the fresh tin popping. But, if you're one of the Brazilians who hangs out on the English-speaking channel, I'll see you with the same review in, I guess, just a few minutes. Also, if you're not yet familiar with my Twitch stream, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Joffrey the Giant. I'll put a link below. And there I hang out a couple of times a week with my American and Brazilian friends and anyone else who pops in. A Pole, a Chilean, whoever else might. Canadians galore, actually. Canadians. All right, so here we go. As some of the more highfalutin among you noted, I used a lighter, a Bic. And yet I'm going to dare already to start talking about this tobacco. Let's get those initial impressions, huh? And for me, really, using a Bic lighter is just about as clean as using matches. I don't use Zippos, not even the pipe lighter ones. Both of the pipe lighter ones have a very high cool factor. So 75% Latakia really is a remarkable proportion. So, is it dumb to say to imagine a peaty whiskey without the whiskey flavor? It tastes like, initially, it tastes like dry black dirt and graphite, charcoal. Very clean, but not light. And there's a walnut skin flavor going on as well. Definitely something bitter. A clean bitter. It would pass if I were to stop smoking. You know, it doesn't stick. Well, the time has come for me to smoke to the middle of the bowl. So I'm going to pause this and I'll see you soon. Okay, so, have you ever heard the term Latakia bomb, if you're a pipe smoker? That's what this is. So it's big. You know, it doesn't really change significantly in character as you advance with the bowl. It has smoothed out. And so, you know, that black walnut or walnut paper bitterness has kind of, like, it makes me think a little more of black tea now. So still that black dirt sort of charcoal thing happening as the dominant note. But now there's a black tea, like black tea, no cream, no sugar. But there's something vaguely herbal in the background. So I'm going to say Earl Grey. Because it hints at something else out there, you know? It never really comes to the fore. What comes to the fore is its bigness. And it's interesting because its bigness is all flavor, not body. I mean, sure, it's got mouthfeel. It's got some staying power without being sticky. But really, overall, I describe this smoke as quite clean. So its bigness, its bombness, a Latakia bomb, is all in the flavor. So if you are a lover of things that are big and simple, like yours truly, you will be a lover of Pirate Cake. Thanks for sharing this with me. Do remember to check out my Twitch stream, link below. And we'll talk again soon, you and I.